The Waffen-SS was the combat branch of the Nazi Party's paramilitary organization, the Schutzstaffel. Its formations included men from Germany, along with volunteers and conscripts from both German-occupied Europe and unoccupied countries. The Waffen-SS grew from 3 regiments to over 38 divisions during World War II. In 1932, the SS introduced its widely known black uniform designed by Karl Diebitsch. Diebitsch was an artist and an SS officer responsible for designing much of the SS regalia during the Nazi era, including the chained SS officer's dagger. Also in 1933, the SS-Runes insignia was introduced, which would eventually become known as the symbol for the entire organization. The first use of the SS-Runes was as a unit insignia limited only to members of the Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler. SS-Runen were used until 1945 on SS flags, uniforms, and other items as symbols of various aspects of Nazi ideology and Germanic mysticism. A rune is basically a letter in a set of related alphabets known as Runic alphabets native to the Germanic peoples. Runes were used to write Germanic languages before the adoption of the Latin alphabet. However, the SS-Runen were based on Guido von List's Armanen runes, which is loosely based on the historical Runic alphabets. Guido von List was an Austrian occultist, journalist, playwright, and novelist. He expounded a modern pagan new religious movement which he claimed was the revival of the religion of the ancient German race. He invented the 18 Armanen runes during a state of temporary blindness in 1902. After World War I, List's runes became an integral part of German and Austrian nationalistic symbology. Heinrich Himmler, who led the SS until 1945, was one of many leading Nazi figures associated with the Thule-Gesellschaft or Thule Society. This society was a German occultist group founded in Munich shortly after World War I, named after a mythical northern country. The Thule-Gesellschaft attracted about 1,500 followers, including many early Nazi sympathizers and leading figures in Munich. Later, many of their occult ideas found favor with Heinrich Himmler, who, unlike Hitler, had a great interest in mysticism. Himmler's interest led him to adopt a variety of List's runes for the SS. The most famous is the double Siegrune. Originally, it translates as the sun. However, von List reinterpreted it as the victory sign. It had a double meaning in Germany. It stood for the initials of the SS, but it could be read as a rallying cry of victory, victory. The symbol became so important during the Nazi period that an extra key was added to the German typewriters to enable them to type the double Sieg with a single keystroke. The Hagal rune was widely used in the SS as well for its symbolic representation of unshakable faith in Nazi philosophy. It was also used on SS wedding rings. But This rune was also used as division insignia of the 6th SS Mountain Division Nord. This division consisted ethnic Germans along with some Norwegian and Swiss volunteers. It was the only Waffen SS division to operate in the Arctic Circle. The Odal rune, which means kinship, family, and unity, was used by the SS to symbolize several values of their ideology. During the war, it was used by the 7th SS Volunteer Mountain Division, Prinz Eugen. This division was formed in 1941 from both Germans and Volksdeutsche, so ethnic German volunteers, and conscripts from Croatia, Hungary, and Romania. From 1942 to 1945, the division fought a counter-insurgency campaign against communist-led Yugoslav partisan resistance forces in occupied Yugoslavia. The Odal rune was also used by the SS Rasse- und Siedlungshauptamt, which was responsible for the racial examinations and marriage permits for the SS, and also maintaining the racial purity of the organization. The Tür rune, which means leadership in battle, was sometimes associated with war. Based on the link between the historical rune and battle, the SS developed the idea of the insignia as the Kampf or battle rune, symbolizing military leadership. It was adopted as an emblem by the 32nd SS Volunteer Grenadier Division, 30th of January. The division's name refers to 30th of January 1933, the date that Adolf Hitler was sworn as Chancellor of Germany. The division was formed in December of 1944 from the staff and pupils from SS schools and various other troops. Although not a rune, the Wolfsengel or wolf hook was used as a heraldic symbol, alluding to a wolf trap, and is still found on municipal arms of a number of German towns. The Nazi Party adopted this symbol during its early years, and it was widely used by the SS, including the units such as the 2nd SS Panzer Division Das Reich, and a variant of the Wolfsengel was used by the 34th SS Volunteer Grenadier Division Landsturm Nederland. The unit was composed of volunteers of Dutch background under the command of German officers. However, its strength never reached more than that of a brigade. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you, and see you in the next video.